I believe that there is joy and there is happiness when you just put in a little bit of effort to develop yourself. Do this for yourself. Do this because you want to do it. Do this because when you look at yourself, you are going to be happy. Okay, I think that should be like an ideal thing for you. So in this video, I'm just going to tell you guys few things and basically referring from that video and then adding some other things that has been a huge help to me as a lady, as a person, and also me just developing myself in general. First thing I'm going to mention is books. To be honest, I know that a lot of you have heard about reading books. They are going to help and they are not going to help and they are going to do this and they are not going to do that. But the truth is that reading books actually helps. I am not a fan of reading. I see that's something stressful, but then I just noticed that I wanted to do something extra. I just noticed that my life needed more. I needed to improve myself. I was just going through a cycle. I felt that since I am now a Christian, God is going to make me be the way I'm supposed to be. I did not keep room for development, and that is something that misleads us most of the times. We need to improve ourselves, okay? In as far as you are a Christian, you need to keep room for improvement, and that is why Christ has given us a will. You have your will, you have the right to choose to do this or not to do that, okay? So there is a room for development, and to be honest, reading books is something that has been, when I'm saying reading books, it's not oh my god, I'm just saying reading books as if I've read all the books in the world. No, but the thing is that I am reading a second book currently and I am almost done with the book, and the book has just been so much light to me. And the name of this book is The Power of Now. If you are someone that is trying to improve himself, reading The Power of Now is something that I would really advise you to read. Okay, reading books and reading self-developmental books is something that has helped me, and I'm sure it's going to help you too. And reading books, I know that there are other things there that you can read. Financial books if you want to help your financial life, or books to just help you in general. But like I said, it is self-development, so it comprises of everything: self-development, financial, so on and so forth. That thing I'm going to be talking about is just having experiences as much as possible. Gaining experiences, guys. I don't know how to emphasize this, but one thing that I want to do now, or I have been trying to do, is just to gain experience. So the last thing I did was going to a swimming pool to swim, something that I would not just want to just do, because sometimes I'm not so comfortable with my body, so I do not like the fact that I will go to a pool and then wear something that would expose me to some extent. It's just experiences that I have been trying to gain in my life, and what I've told myself right now is that every month I'm going to do something. I'm going to take myself to somewhere. I'm going to do something new, just gain experiences, just explore, do something new. Now I know that we are going to be thinking about the financial constraint to some extent, but if you say in a month you want to do one thing for yourself, you must have saved for that particular thing. Now, even though going out is not something you can do, there are other things you can do to gain experience. For example, learn a new recipe. You can try doing something new for yourself. Learn makeup through YouTube. You can try learning how to tie gele through YouTube. Just try having new experience every time, okay? In a month, just pick out something you want to learn for yourself, and that would help, okay? If a month is too small, in 2 months, in 3 months, just pick out at least in a year. Just say that, okay, this and this and these are the experiences I have gained, the places I have gone to, the things I have done, and you'll see how happy you're going to. Next thing I have been doing for myself lately is exercising. Now, when I talk about exercise, I'm not talking about going to the gym and stuff like that. The exercise I do is just to walk. I come back from work and by 6 p.m. my alarm is set. I go out and I walk. The thing is that I have not been so consistent, but in a week I try to walk for like 30 minutes. Okay, just plug in your earpiece, plug in your earpods, just put on really good music and just take a walk. Make sure that it's not really late at night, okay? Nigeria is not so safe, okay? But just take a walk when the sun is down. Just relax, just take a walk, feel good, and just be present, okay? Notice those things that you have not noticed about. Just enjoy life. Enjoy just little things. I know we complain that my life is not so, my life is boring. You're not enjoying those little things you're supposed to be enjoying. Now how do you want your life to be nice if you're not even enjoying the little things you have already? Do you understand? Enjoy those little things, experiences, okay? Try and exercise. If you don't like walking, you can do your normal exercise at home. Register for a gym membership. Just do something for yourself, okay? Do an exercise. That would definitely improve. Another thing that I have been doing that has been helping me, I think I'm just going to add it to this exercise thing. I have been trying to take green tea, and I noticed that it has been helping my weight loss in general. And also I try not to eat so much, okay? I know that some people are going to be like, okay, taking a walk is not so much of an exercise, but reduce or cut the things you eat. Don't eat so much carbs, don't eat so much things at the same time, so much processed food. To be honest, I think I am maintaining weight right now, and to be honest, I also feel it's part of my self-developmental journey, because I am not trying to add too much weight. Now some people like to be a bit chubby, some people like to be chubby, some people like to be slim, lenge. To be honest, I love to just maintain a simple weight. Like if I can reduce more than this, I would love it. It's just anything, something you love for yourself, just do it. I love to shade weight, okay? So that is why I try not to eat so much. I take green tea almost every day at night. I dilute my apple cider vinegar in a glass of water. So I do these things just to keep myself healthy, just to make sure that I'm developing myself. And then the funny thing is that if this is your ideal of development, then do it, okay? But please just make sure that you are developing yourself. Do this for yourself. Do this because you want to do it. Do this because when you look at yourself, you're going to be happy. Okay, I think that should be like an ideal thing for you. And please just make sure that what you are doing is not against the things of God. The thing that I'm going to also add here is journal. Okay, got a journal because most times I like to write about things, and I might just take a jotter and I start writing about things, and then I take this jotter out. Someone might just open it and see all this, every other thing that I have written on it, and I did not think it was really nice. So I decided to be more intentional about it, and I got a journal. So this journal, I write about things, mind dumps, and things I would like to do for that particular day, my to-do list, my goals and skills I would like to learn, and things I would like to buy, my wish list, so on and so forth. Now there are some times that you have something running through your mind, you do not want to talk about it with anybody, but you just want to express it. Guys, even though you don't have a journal, just pick a pen and pick a paper and write all those things down, and I bet you are going to feel less. Pray about it, tell God about it, write it down, and I tell you, you're going to feel a lot better. Trust me, it has helped and it's still helping. Okay, keep telling yourself positive things. Okay, tell yourself you are going to do this. Tell yourself that these are the things, the goals you have set, and the things that you want to start doing. Okay, self-talk. Tell yourself these things. Now I'm not saying that I am perfect, but what I'm saying is that where I am today is far more better than where I was yesterday. I'm not even going to lie. I have been somebody that I have always told myself that I'm just going to be like this. You accept me. If you don't want to accept me, no problem. And I know that to some extent people are going to say that, okay, if you are saying if you accept me or if you don't accept me, then all these things that you're not trying to improve yourself, you are doing it for people and not for you. But that is not true, because how you are going to know that is not true is that the more you improve yourself, the more happier you become. And I tell you the truth. The funny thing, the truth is that the more self-developmental things I do for myself, the more happier I become, the more confident I become, the more outspoken I am. I noticed that I have been less timid, because I just feel that if I talk, is it something that people won't want to listen to? Is it something that will make any sense? But now I am free, I want to talk. Now I take corrections, and I want to talk more as a lady would talk. Now I notice that sometimes I find myself with that purity, when you want to express yourself, you just go all out. You don't want to calm down, you're always shouting. And the funny thing is that I notice that I have a loud voice. Now, because of they have said this thing, I put it in my head and I try to develop myself in that particular aspect. If it's me before, I say something like that, I'll be like, that is the way I am. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't want to take it, just leave it. But now I also have told them that this is the way I talk, but it is left for me to develop myself on that particular aspect. Now, if I'm expressing myself to somebody, I don't have to shout about it for me to pass a message. I can talk in a leveled voice, not shout about it, and still pass a message across, and it's even going to be, I think it's even going to be more understanding. So basically, I think there is joy and there is happiness in just trying to develop yourself in general. Trust me. Last thing I'm going to say is my spiritual life. To be honest, you're going to meet some ups and downs, and God is going to keep taking you up every time you fall. So I believe that you always need to go with God, you always need to walk with God, so that whenever those mistakes comes, you always have somebody there to pick you up, to direct you and show you the right path. So the first thing that I have been doing is basically just taking God along. Christianity is something that I was born with, but it is something that I wanted to know as a person, and not just because my family is a Christian. I wanted to know God for myself, and I know that I needed to go beyond just going for Sunday services. I wanted to do something more. I wanted to know God for myself. So I started going deeper and deeper, and basically with time it just started to get better and better. So for my development, like I said, I try to study my Bible every day. I try to read the scripture from the Bible, just go through it, and that is when discipline comes in, because I wake up early in the morning because I go to work. So I wake up early just for me to meet up with the time I'm supposed to meet up with at work. This is something that has helped me in my spirituality and also in my development. And then another thing I would also add is trying to go for weekday services, not just the Sunday thing I have been doing. Okay, so the next thing that I have been doing that's actually helped my development is the music I listen to. One thing about that I have noticed also that has been helping me is the fact that I listen more to the worship and praise album in my phone than any other album. Okay, and also one thing that I don't know if I don't think I'll call it doing lately, but it's just something or someone that God just put in my life, and is with my flatmates. They have been a huge help to my spiritual life, and I believe that it is God that just made it possible. I believe that there is joy and there is happiness when you just put in a little bit of effort to develop yourself. So guys, we've come to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned one or two things from this. If this video is something that you enjoy, please do not forget to give me a thumb up. Leave me on the comment section on one or two things that you have been doing lately to develop yourself. Thank you so much for staying tuned to my YouTube channel. You have been a blessing to me, and I hope I have been a blessing to you. Stay happy, stay blessed, and stay safe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.